Welcome to our journey of divine strength and protection. Have you ever felt surrounded by uncertainty? What if I told you there's a powerful promise waiting for you in Psalm 91 that can transform your fears into faith? Psalm 91 stands as a beacon of hope, reminding us of God's unwavering protection. It speaks of trust, safety, and a divine presence that envelops us in times of trouble. Key themes in Psalm 91 include divine protection, trust, and the promise of God's presence. The verses remind us that when we dwell in His shelter, we are shielded from harm. Verses like "He will cover you with His feathers" illustrate God's tender love and care. Each phrase is a reminder that we are never alone in our struggles. In our daily lives, we can apply the teachings of Psalm 91 by starting each day with prayer, meditating on its verses, and trusting in God's plan, even when we face challenges. Many have shared how Psalm 91 has provided strength in their darkest moments. One testimony speaks of a family finding safety and peace during a storm, holding on to these powerful verses. As we conclude, remember the promises within Psalm 91. Let these words be your refuge and strength, guiding you through every challenge with the assurance of divine protection. Have you ever felt the weight of evil lurking around you? In a world filled with uncertainty, this psalm offers a powerful message of protection and trust. Let's dive deep into its verses and uncover the strength it provides against the darkness. Psalm 91 speaks to us about themes of refuge, safety, and divine protection. It reassures us that even in the face of evil, we can find solace in faith. This psalm paints a vivid picture of God as a stronghold, a fortress in times of trouble. Key verses like, "He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge," remind us of the comfort and safety we can find in faith. These words resonate deeply, especially for those who have faced adversity. Many have shared how this verse provided them strength during their darkest moments. In our everyday lives, we can apply the messages of Psalm 91 by cultivating a deeper trust in our own lives. When faced with fear or uncertainty, take a moment to reflect on these verses. How can they guide you in your challenges? Faith and trust are essential in overcoming the reality of evil. When we lean into our beliefs, we find the strength to face the darkness. Let's remember that we are never alone in our struggles. Share your thoughts below. How has faith guided you through tough times? As we conclude, reflect on the powerful messages of Psalm 91. May we always find refuge and strength in our faith, knowing that the stronghold is always near, even in the face of evil. Of Psalm 91, a powerful declaration of faith and protection. This psalm has been a source of comfort for many, offering assurance in times of trouble. Are you ready to discover the unshakable power of faith? Psalm 91 opens with the promise that those who dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under His shadow. This metaphor speaks to the intimate relationship we can have with God, a shelter in our storms. Historically, Psalm 91 has been a refuge for countless believers throughout the ages, from ancient Israel to modern-day Christians. Its verses have echoed in prayers, offering solace amid adversity. The themes of protection and safety resonate deeply. Verse 3 assures us that He will deliver us from the snare of the fowler and from deadly pestilence. This powerful imagery reminds us of God's constant vigilance over our lives. Many people from different faith backgrounds have shared personal testimonies of how Psalm 91 has transformed their lives, providing peace during uncertain times. One woman recounts how these verses calmed her fears during a health crisis. To apply the teachings of Psalm 91 in daily life, meditate on its verses. Write them down, recite them in prayer, or display them in your home. Let them be a daily reminder of God's unwavering protection. As we close, remember that living by Psalm 91 is an invitation to trust deeply in God's protection. Embrace these verses, let them guide your heart, and experience the peace that comes from faith. Psalm 91 speaks of divine protection and unwavering strength. It reminds us that we are never alone, even in our darkest times. Take a moment to absorb that promise. Reflect on what this psalm means to you. How does it resonate with your life? Allow yourself to feel the strength it offers. What personal struggles can you lay down at His feet? Now let's take steps to pray Psalm 91 together. Start by acknowledging your fears. Speak them aloud or write them down. Let them be known in this sacred space. Incorporate your personal needs into this prayer. What do you seek strength for? Write it down and let your heart connect with this divine dialogue. As we close, let's affirm our trust in His strength. Repeat after me. I am strong. I am protected. I am never alone. Feel those words resonate within you. Continue in prayer, dear friends. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other in this journey of faith and strength. Psalm 91 speaks of refuge, safety, and divine protection. It assures us that when we dwell in the secret place of the Most High, we can rest in His shadow, free from fear. Key themes include trust, deliverance, and the promise of God's presence. He is our shelter and fortress, guiding us through life's storms. How can we apply this in our daily lives? Consider starting each day with a moment of meditation on these verses. Reflect on how they apply to your life, perhaps journaling your thoughts. This practice can deepen your connection with God. Let me share a story. A friend of mine faced a tough time at work, but found solace in Psalm 91. Through meditation, she felt God's presence guiding her, and she overcame her fears. I encourage you to meditate on these scriptures. Ask yourself, what does it mean for me to dwell in His shadow today? Psalm 91, a scripture that reassures us of God's unwavering shelter in our most vulnerable moments. Psalm 91 speaks of refuge and safety, portraying God as our protector. Themes of trust, safety, and divine presence resonate throughout this powerful passage. It reminds us that even in our darkest hours, we are never alone. Daily prayer is a powerful practice that strengthens our connection with God. It brings peace to our minds and hearts, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace and courage. Each moment spent in prayer is a step towards spiritual resilience. Many have experienced transformative moments through prayer. One individual shared how daily prayer helped them overcome anxiety, revealing a newfound sense of peace and clarity. These personal testimonies illustrate the tangible benefits of trusting in God. For effective prayer, set aside dedicated time daily, choose a quiet space, and keep a journal to record your thoughts and reflections. This practice not only enhances your connection, but also provides space for self-discovery and growth. Consistency is key. Just as we nourish our bodies, we must nurture our spirits. Make prayer a part of your daily routine, even if it's just a few moments each day. Your faith will grow stronger over time. As we conclude, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your personal journey. Share your experiences in the comments, and consider journaling your thoughts after prayer. Together, let's cultivate a community of support and faith.